The NBA is so rigged that it is crazy. Like, for some reason, they really hate Giannis, they really hate Joel Embiid, and I'm going to break down why in today's video and who they like more than Giannis and Joel Embiid. Because the player of the week was just announced, and this is just disrespectful. Like, Derek White won it over Giannis. So I'm going to break this down in today's video. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to talk about what inspired me to make this video. So the NBA Players of the Week for Week 17 have been announced, and for the West, it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's been averaging 31-6 on 57% shooting percentage and a 2-1 team win-loss record. So not bad for that one. But then for the East, you have Derek White, who's been averaging 24 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's led his team to a 4-0 record. But then you look at some other players' stats from this week. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, for example, he averaged 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. So he had more points, he doubled rebounding amount, and almost had the same amount of assists. So what is happening? Like, why is Giannis being snubbed? Well, I think that it's a little thing called voters fatigue. If you guys don't know what voter fatigue is, it's when someone gets really good at something and wins everything. Giannis with MVP and Player of the Week. He's won 3 back-to-back Players of the Week, by the way. And, I mean, people just don't want him anymore. They don't want to vote for him anymore. So, yeah, that's what voters fatigue is. I think that's exactly what's happening to Giannis. But let's pivot away from Giannis. Let's talk about another player. And that player is Trey Young. Trey averaged 25.3 points and, wait for this, 15 assists over the past week, along with around 4 rebounds. So there have just been players that are just so much better than, what's his name, Derek White, like 6th best player on the Celtics, like, let's be honest here. And Derek White is winning this. So, what's my hypothesis for this? I think that the NBA is trying to get Nikola Jokic to win the MVP. And, okay, this might sound really crazy at the start, but let me just think about it. Listen to this. Look, if Giannis wins MVP, then, I mean, who's really happy about that? Like, he's already won MVP twice, and it's not going to be back-to-back if he wins it. But if Nikola Jokic wins the MVP, that's 3 back-to-back MVPs. That's tied for the most in NBA history. And, I mean, yeah, that's kind of record-breaking, and all the big headlines will be like that. Jokic is also looking like a great player right now. Then, if you guys want to argue for Luka being Player of the Week, I think that's definitely a valid argument, but the NBA doesn't want Luka to win. Luka is too young. He's not media prepared yet. He drinks beers before games, like, for God's sake. Yeah, so that's what I think. Tell me what you